Welcome back, and today we're going to start kind of introducing systems of equations or solving systems of equations. And the first method you're going to be introduced to is with graphing. Graphing is very smooth to see, and it just piggybacks on what you've already learned about graphing equations. So you're going to be given two equations, and what we're going to do is graph both equations, and wherever they cross or their intersection is going to be the solution. So for example, if I had one graph that looks something like that, and another graph that looked something like this, well, the answer would be right there. That intersection point as a coordinate would be your solution. And remember, the solution would be written as an xy coordinate, okay? What you're really doing here is you're trying to find out, well, where do these lines cross? And that's what systems of equations are asking for. And with graphing, that's exactly what you're doing, okay? For this guy, again, your system might be something like y equals 5 and y equals, what might this be? Something like 3x plus 2, something like that. And those guys would cross at that point, and your answer would be written as an xy coordinate. Now, there are some special solutions you have to be aware of. You're going to see no solution, and you're going to see infinite solutions. Some of your teachers might say all real numbers instead of infinite solutions. It's really the same thing. So what does no solution mean? Well, no solution means the lines don't cross. If you've got yourself parallel lines, they're never going to have an intersection point. So this would be a no solution. Your parallel lines never cross. Similarly, an infinite solution problem would be something that is usually graphed like this. You're going to have one line, and then you're going to have another equation that is the exact same. So usually that, that equation can be darkened in. The line can be a little bit more bold. That's what I was taught anyway. And what's happening here is your lines overlap completely, okay? And it's really, they're the same equation. And that'll give you infinite solutions. Why is that? Because these guys always cross. Remember, parallel lines don't ever cross, so there's no solution. If you do have lines that are the same exact equation, they're going to overlap, and you're going to have infinite solutions because these guys are crossing at every single spot on that graph. Anyway, hope that helps. I'll try to get some examples of these guys up, but I'm working on that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.